Hi, welcome. So I've been having kind of a tough time with my anxiety these days. Like literally my anxiety has been like kicking my ass, and I've been trying different things to manage it. I've made a really huge change to my routine. I guess the change is that now I have a strict routine. I'm trying to follow it as much as possible. Before that, I want to talk about the first change that I made, which is caffeine. Not cutting out caffeine, but the time of day that I have caffeine. I'm having coffee after I eat a meal. That's made, managing my anxiety a lot easier. Another thing is cooking food at home. Home food is literally the best food, but I tend to have a lot of hobbies, so I was always pushing cooking food at home to like the bottom of the list, but now it's at the very top of my list. Like, I'm so over takeout, honestly, because controlling the amount of oil, salt, butter that I'm able to put in my food, it's been such a game changer. I feel so much better. I've been making food like butternut squash soup, chicken curry, pasta. I've been making like kava bowls, Mediterranean bowls, literally so much food, and I've been enjoying eating it all. It gives me so much satisfaction, and it tastes so much better than takeout. Like, I'm such an incredible cook. It's not even funny. I'm not even exaggerating. My favorite hobby in the entire world is reading, and obviously reading has helped so much. I read 9 books in October. Isn't that freaking crazy? Like, I've been reading Harry Potter series for the very first time, and I talk about it in this video. Like, I'll talk about it in a little while. And I've been reading Harry Potter series, and then immediately after I've been watching the movies. Amazing experience. Another thing is journaling, specifically reading journal. I'll show you my August reading journal towards the end of the video. I just love pen to paper so much, so I journal every single day. And at the end of each month, I'm gonna try to just like keep up with my reading journal. It is currently November, and I just finished my August reading journal. So I still have to do my September and October, and I'll film snippets of it. In terms of my routine, I've been waking up at 5 a.m. each morning, several times a week, but not on weekends. Weekends are pretty social, so I don't want to do that to myself. But on weekdays, it's very easy to just wake up at 5 o'clock, and I've been either reading a book first thing in the morning, or I've been, like going for a walk and getting a workout in. I also have been, sleeping early so I can get, the proper like 7 hours of sleep each night. I have no issues with getting enough sleep, but if I'm going to be waking up 5 o'clock, I better be getting enough sleep, right? I'm in bed by 9:30. I try not to go on my phone, so I just like go on my Kindle instead, and then I end up just falling asleep reading Harry Potter. I finished reading the first 2 books of the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and then I watched the movies right after I finished each of them. I have finally entered into this world. The first book, as I was reading it, I was very much into it, but I feel like I am so much more into it after I started the second book. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it so much. This emotion has expanded even more while I was reading the second book, and then watching the movies like right after finishing each of the books, I feel like I am enjoying the movies even more. Like, before, they were my cozy movies. They were my every year fall cozy movies, like they are for everybody. I'm reading the 3rd book right now, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I'm only maybe like 50 pages into it. I finished the second movie last night, and I wrote down a couple of differences that I saw between the books and the movies, especially in the second movie. I was using my imagination to its limits. Just a party full of ghosts, and then there's these 3 little human kids. What a fun scene. I wish they had that. I also wish we saw more of the Weasleys' home, and especially in the way that Harry enjoyed it in the books. He was very fond of that home. He thought that was the best home, and I totally agree with Harry. I want like a whole tour of their home, architectural digest or some shit. The Weasleys are by far the most interesting in the books. They're my favorites. I wish we saw more of Mom and Dad Weasley. I feel like in the movies we barely saw Percy, the head boy. I also wish we saw more of Ginny in the movies because she plays a pretty big role right in the second movie. It's not like the biggest role, but I feel like it's a pretty critical character, and she's just really cute, and her crush on Harry is simply the cutest. Oh right, like we also did not see much of Hermione's like recovery process after she turned into a cat, like half a cat. I think she had like fur or hair all over her face. She had a tail. She was in the hospital for like almost 2 months, right? Like several weeks. And then right after she got petrified. So she spent a lot of time in the hospital. The Audible audiobooks have been so good. The narrator is amazing. I don't even know if it's like full production or just the narrator is that freaking good. I don't know, but the audiobooks have been amazing. At nighttime, I'm reading the book on my Kindle, but during the daytime when I'm like doing busy things, cooking or, you know, just walking around, I'm listening to it. I like reading it both ways. Physically reading it, and my imagination is like going wild, and then listening to it, my imagination is also going wild. So it's been two like very different, very stunning experience. I'm only 2 books in, so I have 6 more to go, and then I have 7 more of the movies to go. Man, books are only getting bigger. I'm also very excited to continue reading Prisoner of Azkaban and then watching the movie because the movie is one of my favorites.